Hey everyone, Evelyn here. Today I am bringing you my top 10 color picks, color choices for fall. I am totally taking a page from MissHollyBerries' playbook, and rather than showing you 10 polishes, I am showing you 10 color categories and providing 3 examples within each color category. It's a great idea and it's a fun way to just jam more polish into a video. So instead of me talking about 10, if I've done my everything right, you should see 30. So that means there's less time for me to talk. I tend to be a chatterbox. I need to, make sure this video isn't an hour long since I'm talking about so many polishes. So let's just uh, let's just dive right in and talk about some polish. So my first color category, I'm just going to start with what I have on my nails. I'm wearing a red, and so I'm going to show you the reds. Red is a perfect color for fall, especially if you go with deep dark reds. I'm not really thinking tomato and like fiery reds. I'm thinking more burgundies, berries, that type of thing. So what I have on my nails, first of all, is Blaze from Zoya, and this is a cranberry jelly base with a scattered holographic micro glitter running through it. It's beautiful. It's opaque in 2 coats, but I'm wearing 3 because I love how saturated the base color gets on 3. And as usual, I'll list the coats required for all of my swatches in the description box, so just be on the lookout for that information. But Blaze from Zoya is amazing. Next up is a polish from the Fall 2017 collection from China Glaze, and this is Rockin Royale. And this is a classic brick red cream. There's a lot of brown in it, a lot of red, and I think it just strikes the perfect balance between brown and red. It's very similar to Zoya's Pepper. I know they're not dupes, and I sadly don't have Pepper to compare them, but Pepper has been on my wish list for a while, and when I was at Sally's last, I saw this and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get that. And so Rockin Royale is my brick red cream of choice for fall. And then the last red that I'm showing you is OPI Thank Glogg It's Friday. This is very much a berry tone red. And it's interesting because the base color is actually not that different from Rockin Royale. It's almost a brick red. But then you have an intense magenta flash in there as well. And it's different. It's a very different red. You'll see from the swatch hopefully what I mean. It's perfect. It's like a brick red meets berry with a little bit of a metallic or like a metallic flash. Really interesting. Love that one. So that closes off my reds. The next category I want to talk about are browns because I think brown is perfect for fall. And I think in general brown gets, it's a pretty underrated color. It's pretty, even in my own collection, I don't reach for my browns a lot. But I'm telling you, I found 3 browns that I am like super pumped about. I can't wait to wear these. So these browns are getting it done for me. The first one is Lug Your Designer Baggage from China Glaze, and this is a cool chocolate pudding type of base color, cream base with gold, fine gold flakies in this. Really beautiful. I love this color, and I don't know why I don't know why I don't wear this more. It's perfect, and this is the time of year when I should totally be wearing this. So I'm going to. It might be the thing I put on next when I'm done. I'm going to swatch some things later today, but when I'm all done, I'm going to put this on. And then this is ILNP. This is Overnight Bag from ILNP. This is more of a chocolate syrup type of color, but it has a warm red bronze flash in there that's really different and interesting, and a scattered holographic micro glitter. There's going to be a trend. For some reason I grabbed a lot of scattered hollows to put in this video, but to see a brown scattered hollow I think is really interesting, and it's a nice way to embrace holographic polishes, which I know we all love, at least we like. Some of us love them more than others. I prefer scattered over linear hollows, so this is right up my alley. Overnight Bag from ILNP. And then my last choice is it's just a safe, cozy choice. This is Chanelle from Zoya, and this is that perfect Hershey Symphony milk chocolate bar color. It's so pretty, and there's something so effortlessly chic about wearing this type of brown shade in the fall, especially on, well, long or short nails. For some, I tend to keep my nails a little bit shorter, but I think this is so chic. Next color category are teals, and I picked three teals that I'm just super pumped about. I'm going to say that I'm excited about all these colors because I have to be honest, I had a ton of fun picking all of these colors, and I tried to think about what I'm actually going to wear. So I'm not recommending anything to you that I am not going to wear myself or that I haven't already started wearing, as is the case with Blaze. So first up is ILNP, another ILNP. This is called Interstellar, and it's a teal metallic base with it shifts to a royal purple and a navy too. It's just really pretty. And it has a scattered holographic micro glitter running through it. This is a little bit sheer. It took me 3 coats to get it opaque, but worth it. And they were easy coats. They weren't pain in the butt coats. They went down easily. And I find that to be the case with ILNP. Even if they're on the sheer side, the coats are easy, the dry time is reasonable, and the finished result is almost always worth it. Next up is Give Me the Green Light from China Glaze, and I just talked about this in my top 10 China Glazes. I love this, and I'm so wearing this in the fall. I can't wait. You have a teal jelly base with teal micro glitter, and then more of an emerald green micro glitter in there as well. And the contrast between the warm green choice and the cool green choice that they went with in here. You have teal, which is a little bit cooler, and emerald green, which by comparison looks a little bit warmer. It just gives this a lot of dimension. It looks really interesting. And then my other pick for teal, my last pick, is also from China Glaze, and this is called Baroque Jungle, and this is also from their 2017 fall collection. This is beautiful. It's a dark teal cream with a tonally similar, slightly brighter flash of teal in there as well. And I find that the shimmer is easy to detect on the nail. I'm not struggling. I'm not searching for it. It's there, but it's still playing a supporting role. It's not, you know, calling too much attention away from the base color. There's a nice balance struck with this polish. I think it's really great, and it's a little bit dustier than like a traditional teal cream, and then the shimmer sets it apart from a teal cream. So little something extra there. My next color category is Autumn Spice. And who doesn't love this type of color in the fall? I mean, even if you don't like wearing it on your nails, seeing it around, seeing the leaves change, getting that pumpkin spice whatever, whether it's a creamer at the store or a latte, or I think they're even like you can find pumpkin spice bread and like English muffins and bagels in certain places. It's just so fun the way people embrace the flavors and the colors of the season. So this color category is just the epitome of fall. This is Zoya's Autumn. So Autumn from Zoya is a burnished kind of copper, almost a burnt sienna, metallic base with a very strong gold sparkle. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this one. Next up is Yank My Doodle from OPI, and this is kind of a terracotta tile or maybe gingerbread type of cream. And it doesn't have a lot of frills. I mean, I've shown you, and I do have a lot more, you know, glass flecks and scattered hollows and metallic things and stuff like that. But for some reason, this type of shade is perfect as is, just as a cream. I don't need anything else extra. And it's perfect. And then my third example for this category is Leggy Legend from Essie. And this is more of a molten copper and bronze mix. And it's really rich looking on the nail. And if you look closely, there are very fine flecks of this almost salmon pink type of shimmer in there. And it's really unexpected, and it gives this a little bit, it makes it different. I mean, the color in itself is distinct, especially from the two that I've shown you so far. This is a lot more brassy by comparison, but I love that, and I love those little pink flecks in there. Really, really nice. Next color category is rose gold. Rose gold is like just, I love it. From here through the end of the year, rose gold gets it done because it is festive and it says special occasion, you know, but it doesn't, it's not necessarily associated with any particular holiday, which I think makes it a fantastic time, or a fantastic color to wear for this time of year when there are a lot of holidays and gatherings coming up. Rose gold always works. So my three examples of that are, first I have Rage from Orly, and this is the coolest, least rose gold of the three, but there's something understated and just chic about the color. And it's also intensely foily, intensely almost chrome-like on the nail. Really beautiful, and I actually like that it's very cool tone because not everybody wants a warm color. So this is, it's almost like they began with maybe more of a silver or a platinum, and then they added just a little bit of rosiness to it. So it's really nice. And then I would say this is in the most like in the middle between what I showed you and what's left. This is Sinful Colors Hush Money. This is probably the classic example of a rose gold, and it is so pretty. This is so sparkly. It's so pretty. Hopefully you can appreciate this in the picture. I love this so much, and it's in their core collection, and it's super opaque in two coats, great formula, and beautiful. And then my last choice is Tinsley from Zoya, and this has a lot of peachiness, a lot more gold, and even the base color has a lot of, it's very rosy. So this is like super over the top rose gold, and it's a glass fleck polish from Zoya, which is always a must for me. I love their glass flecks. My next category, I guess I'll just call these like uh, kind of slate blues or steel blues. They're all very smoky and a little bit dusty. I'll start with Studio M first. This is in the shade Stroke of Midnight. It's a navy jelly base that's got a very dusty quality to it, and I don't know if you can see this, the shimmer in here is this really strong veil of bronze, and it's also very pink. It almost looks pink. I can't really tell if it's bronze or pink, but it's kind of right in the middle, I guess. This is so pretty and really unique. And I know Studio M is only available at Meyer, but I asked on Instagram and got a few recommendations of alternatives to this. So I will list those in the description box as well, along with the, you know, all the information about these polishes. So check that out if you're looking for something like this, but you don't have access to Studio M. I know Studio M is like a kind of a Midwest thing. It's if you don't have a Meyer in your area, you won't be able to find Studio M. And then another nice smoky steel blue. This is Feifei from Zoya. F-E-I, F-E-I. I really want to call it Fifi just because I've never heard of anyone named Feifei, but I'm just going to go with Feifei because that's what everyone else calls this, and it kind of makes sense with how they spelled it. This is a very dusky blue jelly base with gold glass flex shimmer and blue glass flecks. And at certain angles, I'm telling you, there's some pink in here too. It's really strange and unexpected, but it's very pretty. This is such a unique color. This is a unique color category, I think. I'm really proud I included this. I think all three of these colors are beautiful. History of the World from China Glaze. This is from the Giver collection. Ah, this is so pretty. I love this color. So it's a smoky, dusty cadet blue. There's a fair amount of purple in here, and there's a lot of gray. And I think it strikes the right balance between purple, blue, and gray. And it dries a little bit darker on the nail than in the bottle, but it has a beautiful formula. This color is perfect for fall. I want to wear this right now. On to the next color category. I have mauve, and I love mauve. Mauve is amazing, and not just for, matte lipsticks and whatever. It's beautiful on the nails too. My first example of this is Aubrey from Zoya, and this is more of a deep kind of plummy mauve cream. Perfect formula, dries extremely glossy, just a very, very chic color. My next pick for mauve is DS, is this DS Reserve? I always confuse DS Classic and DS Reserve. This is from OPI. This is a very retro looking kind of 80s mauve, which I found at first a little intimidating, and now I just think it's really endearing. So it has that rosy mauve base and a magenta flash of metallic shimmer in there, if that makes sense. And there's a really strong scatter holographic effect in here as well. And the retro base color with the scattered hollow, the hollow gives it more of a modern feel. So it's got this kind of old meets new thing, and it's working for me. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then my last pick is more of a Marsala shade, but I feel like there's overlap between mauve and Marsala. I look at Marsala as like a spiced mauve. So this is In Stitches from Essie. Beautiful cream formula, beautiful color. I love this. I love how rosy this looks on the nail. All right, so we're taking a detour with something a little bit different. I included pink as one of my color categories for fall, and I will be wearing these pinks this fall. Pink is fun, and I love pink, and I don't care. It's one of those like seasonless colors to me. I think it's always a good time to wear pink. But if you want to wear something that feels more in line with the seasons, picking something cooler toned, darker, maybe a little bit dusty, can help it feel right at home alongside all your other fall polishes. So this is Perry from Zoya, and it's a Radiant Orchid Cream. A little bit dusty, very cool toned. Especially next to these, you can see how much more tame this looks. But that's Perry. My pinky is wiggling by Perry. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love Perry. And then Orly Color Blast. This is in the shade Olaf You a Lot. This is a very blue-toned, pretty bright bubblegum pink, but it's not too neon bright. I would say it's a few notches down from a neon, which I think works for fall because you get the brightness, you get the fun punch of color, but it's not a neon. And this I know was limited edition, but Orly has a color called Pink Waterfall that's very similar, and Sally Hansen's Bubblegum Pink is kind of similar too. This isn't that difficult to find, this particular tone, I would say, but I still really like it. I like it a lot. And then my last pick for pink is Kiss Me on My Tulips from OPI. I'm sure I've mentioned this before in some video. I love this color. It's a really dark hibiscus pink. Perfect. I love this color. I will wear this year round. I do not care. And it is appropriate for every season because it's one of my favorite polishes. We're almost done. I have 2 color categories left, and I'm pretty dang excited about these last 2. So this category I want to call the Hidden Treasures Polish category. These are all very dark purple bases with a ton of flakies and goodness in them. And they all have, well, some of them are holographic. And anyway, there's just a lot going on, but it's a little bit understated and it's not too much because the base is dark. And I just want to preface this by saying that this particular color category I really enjoy for fall because it's dark, so from a distance it just looks like you're wearing these beautiful deep vampy nails, but then when you get up close, which, you know, if other people get close enough to see, that's great, but really these are for you to enjoy. You know, you look at your nails up close and you can see all the beautiful opalescent bits, all the holographic bits, the color shifting flakies, and I just love that. I love that these are like little treasures on your nails for you to appreciate. Even if no one else can see them, you can see them. So anyway, let's get into it. The first one is from Glam Polish, and this is Dream Big Little Mermaid. This is still available. They had a mermaid-inspired collection that came out, I want to say over the summer, so this is relatively new. It's a deep blackened purple base with so many beautiful flakies in here, and there are kind of red violet and blue violet flakies and some opalescent flakies as well, and a scattered holographic effect running through there as well. This is absolutely beautiful. And my next pick is an oldie but a goodie, Foul Play from Orly. This polish is perfect. It's that deep blackened plum base, and again you've got these like opalescent flakies, and when they're not shifting all kinds of colors, their base color is red, which I think is really interesting in this type of purple base. It just looks really cool even when the light isn't making it change all kinds of colors. And then there are also these very fine bits of sapphire blue shimmer in there as well, so, or glitter I should say. Really interesting, very unique, and it's Foul Play from Orly. It's beautiful. And then the last polish in this category is super gorgeous. This is from Illyrian. It's called 11, and it's a grape jelly base with I mean, the fiery opal effect, the color shifting beauty in this. I don't know if you can see, but hopefully the swatch picture will give you a better idea. Just every color in the rainbow is in here, and it's beautiful, and it's all suspended in a grape jelly base, which actually looks lighter on the nail than in the bottle, so it really lets you see all of the glitter bits and all of the color shifting. Really beautiful. There's a variety of sizes of glitter in here. They all look like hex glitter. Nothing too large. And then of course there's a very fine scattered holographic effect in there as well. So there's a lot to love about this polish. I think it's stunning. All right, we've made it to the end. I have one more category, and these are my randos. These are random polishes that really didn't fit in any other category, but I felt that they needed to be here in this video. So these are like the wild card category. My first in the wild card category is Merida from Zoya. And this is another scattered holographic. I don't know if I said this, but I feel like there's a ton of scattered hollows in this video, and it's a finish I really like. So this is an evergreen jelly base with scattered hollow glitter. Beautiful. What's not to love about Merida? So good. Next up is from OPI. This is Never a Dullest Moment. This is a dusty mustard yellow. Perfect. Sometimes the autumn leaves look like this, and I think that's awesome when they have that kind of goldeny mustard yellow look. But this also makes me want to eat Chinese food and add hot mustard to it, and that's always a good thing. Not particularly a fall specific thing, but now I want Chinese food, and that's awesome. So I love this color. And then my last choice, the last polish in this video, if I did it right, this is the 30th bottle I'm showing you. This is Tansy from Zoya. And this reminds me of those butterscotch hard candies from Brock's that I used to, you know, eat a lot when I was a kid. This is gorgeous. So it's like a yellow orange jelly base with a ton of gold glass flex shimmer. And it's perfect, and it's festive, and I think it's a nice choice for the month of October without being a like pumpkin orange. And I think it ties in with the whole like leaves changing, and you know, like a lot of leaves have like that rust red color, but there are a lot of leaves that kind of have more of a golden hue to it, and I feel like these two colors really capture that. That is it. Those are my top 10 color categories. Those are all of my polish picks for fall. I know I'm going to be wearing all of these. Anyway, thanks for keeping me company. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, please let me know what your top picks for fall are. I really would like to know what you'll be wearing, whether it's in season or you're just doing your own thing. Let me know in the comments below. I guarantee you by the end of the season, I'm going to be wearing whatever I want, and it's not going to be seasonally appropriate because I'll be ready to move on to the next thing and play with new colors, and I'm sure I'll wear neutrals too. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Bye.